So we begin by picking out our mold. I'm going to use my zombie mode because I'm in love with Walking Dead. I set up, get my 2 cups, my color that I'm going with, my glitter out. I couldn't decide between black or green. I'm going with green. So I pour equal parts of the resin, and I was using this one because the store only had this one. So I usually use 2 cups. Some people pour it all in 1 cup and measure it. This is how I do it. I usually pour it in the other cup after I measure it with a popsicle stick, a big one. And then I mix it about 2 minutes until you can see it turns clear. It's no longer hard to see through. And there's sometimes bubbles in there. Normally when I'm adding a color, I don't really mind the bubbles, but if I wasn't adding the color, I would try to get rid of those bubbles by heating it. So I add my color, and I'm using the resin from Obsession. I'm obsessed with that stuff. I also add in glitter to give it a little spice, and it was a green glitter, which I really like. I got it as a sample from a trade. So now my mold is prepped already. I'm going to put clay on the bottom to hold it. A lot of people don't do this step, but they use rice and different things like that. But I noticed when I use the clay, it kind of helps it. So I pour some in each and I let it set to go in those cracks, those hard places, and I move on. I had a problem with not making enough resin sometimes, and then I get mad at myself. Always have a spare mold on the side so you can add that in there, and an unfinished piece that didn't get all the way. As you can see, I'm stealing some of it and putting it in there. This is coming back hours later and popping it out. It should be easy to come out. It took me 2 days to let this cure because it was really cold down here. Now that it's all popped out, I'm going to set up and start painting it. You can create anything with this. Basically, I use an old CD to use as my paint thing because that's what I had in hand. And then I can throw away when I don't need it. So as you can see, I'm starting to paint it, and this is just the base coat. So it's not going to be like the best coloring, but I'm just making something so it can stick on there. And this is regular acrylic paint. I like the matte one, so that it sticks. The acrylic one, for some reason, I don't like it because it's too glossy. And this one sticks way easier. So I'm just painting it, giving a little shading in it, and going with details now. Each time, each layer, I go more. And I love zombies. I love The Walking Dead. If you know me, I'm obsessed. As you can see, I'm creating more and more features each time I go and it dries. He's going to be a really fierce and scary one. Now I'm starting the zombie one. I'm just adding black to the shaded out zone so you could see it. And then I decided to go on the outside to make it feature and pop more. It was really cool, and this was just the outline, and then I went over a second, third time just to give it a cool feature. And I also went on the sides too. This piece, I decided to cut off his arms because in The Walking Dead, they have these zombies that have their arm cut off and their jaw taken out so that they don't bite and scratch, and other zombies won't attack you because they think you're with each other. And I like this one because I put the chains and everything in the detail, and you could see the side. This is all my finished pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked a lot. I liked creating it and making it for you guys. Thank you. Here was the part that the extra mold, the extra resin I had, so I painted a hand on it, and I also put Help Us on the side. That's also from Walking Dead. I got creative with this one. I didn't want to waste the piece, and I liked it a lot. So here's my finished pieces. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed. Please subscribe and follow, and also add me on Instagram. You would see what I'm doing.